How old are you now, Sam? 10? Yeah. Okay. And he's been volunteering with us for quite a while, and he's got a black rat snake there.
What kind of snake? Rat?
Black rat snake.
Huh.
This is actually our largest Massachusetts snake. Some examples get about 8 feet long. It's not unusual to see them over 6 feet. And this one's also moving pretty slow today because he's been in the cold room too. But if you can see, there's a little bit of a pattern to them. They actually have a pattern that's similar to the milk snake, but not quite so distinct.
Striped or rings.
Yeah.
What do you call
saddles? Those are saddles. Yeah, and just a big, powerful, constricting snake, and they'll eat rodents, birds, and eggs. Actually endangered in the state because really we're on the northern end of their range, and it just kind of, it's a very common snake south of here. I lived in Ohio for a while. We used to see these all the time, and some big ones, more than 6 feet.
Is this lay eggs or bear?
That's an egg layer. Yep.
And when they lay eggs, how does that reproductive system work?
Well,
how much, how often, how to fertilization, everything?
The snakes do breed, and when they come out of hibernation in the springtime, that's the time when, even before they eat anything, they're looking to breed, and they will pair up and breed. And then usually about 2 months later, if the fertilization takes place, the eggs will be laid, and they'll usually lay them like in some soft dirt or maybe like an old tree trunk with some rotten mulch in there or something like that. They'll actually take on some water when it rains and grow during the incubation period, which depending on the temperature is a little over 2 months. And somewhere around here, I got some snake eggs. We'll bring those out later. That's okay. And but yeah, that's a really nice, big, impressive snake that we have here.
So now when it's 8 feet long, how thick does it get?
The females can get pretty big around, and they are strong.
And so if you see one on Cape Ann, not to be afraid. When people, like Sam here is handling the snake, if people want to handle snakes, are there things that they need to know what to do, what not to do?
Absolutely. You really need to know your snakes. And most wild snakes will bite you if you pick them up. And up here in Massachusetts, we're not exactly in snake country. We do have a couple of venomous species here, but they're almost impossible to find. People do pick up snakes. I suggest that you really know your snakes before you do it, and expect to get bitten if you pick up a wild snake. But they're fun to watch.
So now if you get a snake bite from a wild snake and it's not a venomous snake, do you still need to get medical attention or not?
They usually bleed a little bit. That kind of cleans it out from the inside. I've been bitten, I don't know how many hundreds of times over the years.
No, so you don't
I never
worry
do
about
anything.
Okay.
I recommend that people put Bactine on it or something, but it's not a big deal.